Call of Duty?
Couple just got married in context.
A match made in COD heaven.
Call of Duty?
Couple just got married in context.
A match made
And we're
in
here
COD
now
heaven.
with the Call of Duty DJ and Chloe Jagger, who you guys just saw got married yesterday. What an incredible ceremony. You're all about
And
we're here
vibes.
now to this whole thing. So Chloe Jagger married yesterday. You guys just saw got married yesterday. What an incredible ceremony. You're all about we're here now. What would you say is the happiest moment of your life? So Chloe Jagger married yesterday. You guys just saw got married yesterday. Great job. Amazing. You're getting brownie points for that one.
Big time brownie points. Now, as somebody who just got married literally a few days ago, to a gamer as well, I know how special it is not only to be married, find your soulmate, but to also involve gaming into this. So how special and important is it for you guys to be here at the Call of Duty Black Ops 6, you know, beta and testing, but also to find love in COD too?
I mean, it means everything to us. Call of Duty is such a big part of our lives, and yeah, this is a dream.
It's always been a huge part of our lives, and just to know that's where it all started and to be here now, it's literally a dream come true.
That is awesome. Such a beautiful story between the two of you. But I gotta ask, what's the honeymoon plans? Is this the honeymoon?
Ooh, first
For now.
thing, definitely go home and play the beta as much as we can, and then we'll worry about the honeymoon after that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a true gamer to me.
It certainly does indeed. Well, you guys, absolutely stunning. Such a special day. Enjoy today as well with the honeymoon vibes happening here at Call of Duty Next. Thank you so much. That's going to do it from us over here. Back over to our casters.
That's so cute.
About the honeymoon later, there's a beta to play first. I know where that is.
Call of Duty Lobby is truly bringing us all together. That is insane. What a wonderful thing to happen here at COD Next. Back to the gameplay. Modern Warzone. Doug's at it in the hard point.
Yeah, it's so special to see them, get married. That is absolutely awesome. We're watching some Black Ops 6, and it feels crazy to say that.
My man Kane on the stage. I love to see this. Putting down his microphone, putting away the guitar. He needs some game time in.
That's also insane to say. Kane Brown here in DC at Call of Duty Next playing Black Ops 6.
Yeah, right.
Let's see what Kane's got. I watched Kane get a nuke with Bobby Poff.
No way.
Yeah.
That's a duo right there.
That's a duo. I think Isaac was, Huskers was in there as well.
Yeah.
Like, it was a super solid squad. But Kane was bringing it, man. He was carrying stuff, he was getting kills, he was doing great.
He plays quite a bit of Call of Duty, so excited to see him out here. He's running the AR as well. He's the XM4 in his hands. That was my gun of choice yesterday, is the ARs. Unbelievable. And he's running the variant.
My eyes were closed, Kane. I didn't see that.
Não montaram a peça do Hayashi, ele mesmo para pegar as peças para montar.
And the Cold War XM4 as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's a similar feel. It's got real nice recoil control. It sounds good. Looks good.
When you want to be that aggressive AR, it's just one of those guns that you just pull out, get aggressive. I love the XM4. Similar feel, like we said, to Cobra.
Oh, he's spinning again. Love to see it. What a stage. We're locked in here, though. Phase scope on your screen, and this is what I need. Show me the snipe. Show me the quick scopes, because I was doing it yesterday. It feels so good in.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest sniper because I'm just not very good with it. So, but when I pull it out, it does feel extremely satisfying. And as you can see right here, scope. He's the man you want to watch make plays, and the phase guys, when they get a sniper in their hand with that omni movement, they're going to have some insane plays.
I can't wait to see the final kill cams, Ali.
I'm so excited. And that dive across the screen, I can just think of all the funny edits right now that are going to hit the timeline when this game drops. And omni movement is just so fun. Regardless of your playstyle, regardless if you're a sniper main, regardless if you're a Warzone player, it is beneficial to literally everybody.
Do you go to your left or your right when you dive?
When I dive, I'm definitely a left person.
Always left?
Which is funny because I write with my right hand.
All right.
You know what's crazy? Nobody considered this, but you know people with IRL strafe in game. I mean, the dive is adding an extra layer of danger. Of danger. I'm flying out my
I'm
office
getting
chair.
turned on. I mean, you guys are screwed.
When you guys were all playing yesterday, did you manage to get a Hellstorm? Because it is the best feeling in the world in this game. It looks so good, so crisp. It's unbelievable. I can't wait to see one of our players get it and wreak havoc on the map.
I love that you had to say that. Just to make sure everybody knew that you went on a streak versus us yesterday. Just a slight flex.
It's only like 6.5 kills.
You've done it a couple times.
If we're going to see one, it's going to be shots.
Class is in session. Shotzi already having a good time with that snipe.
Never mind.
Miles. T-Dog Smitty. Boston who?
Get him on the roster. That's it.
That's a big dog. But this is, again, a superb opportunity. Let's see some snipes. That's a big old dive. Off the mantle as well.
Yeah.
So Shotzi has already found a way to interrupt the animations. The devs listening. Are they watching this? He's already done it again.
Keep your eyes on this man, please.
You can see some of the badges up top just so crispy when you get that. It looks so clean, and that added dopamine as you're playing BO6.
We've been warned that there are some absolute legendary old-school medals coming in the game, so keep an eye on those games, on these medals as they happen. Obviously, T-Dog's just there flexing like, I mean, look, I'm the best player in the world.
The admins are telling him to chill out.
He's like, did you see that kill versus Ant?
Put the guns away, bro. Put the guns away, bro. Over to Noah Sunday, who's finding pieces all over the place.
I love it. Doesn't even adjust the camera when he gets in. He's like, nah, just give me the controller. I'm good. Let's lock in.
One of my favorite things right now is seeing all the different guns and attachments right now that everybody's running, because there's no true meta currently. And I feel like some players have truly got this figured out.
Well, folks, we've got all sorts happening here, but let's tickle our ears with a listening presented by Corsair.
Feels good.
I'll take your ears.
Sure.
Change. Oh yeah, they're 58. God damn. Run it.
Ah, tiração, mano. Jogou pra caralho, pegou os caras parados, jogou muito.
Oh, you gotta love it. Spawn camping at its finest. Lines up 2 with 1 bullet. Collats are a thing we found out.
I mean, off the rip, we're just getting some crazy camos and variants. Like, I'm loving what I'm seeing. Once again,
what is this?
That thing looks straight out of
Is that an
zombies.
eyeball on the left side?
Yeah,
You
it's,
get a knife that matches as well.
it is beautifully horrifying.
We haven't seen anyone like focus on pure knifing until just now. Lunchtime got the business delivered.
The dedicated melee ant.
Yeah. Oh, yes, the dedicated melee spot now. So you can have a pistol and a knife, which is amazing, as you just feel a little more swaggy when you're running on the map with a knife in your hand. So something a lot of our players will very much enjoy, and I know the competitive players as well. Lunchtime, big into rank play this year. Only a couple weeks and we'll be good.
Lots of news coming here at Call of Duty Next, folks. Plenty to go. And if you love ring lights, we got them as well. Look at that view. It is all happening here. 215 creators sweating it out here in a hot day in DC.
And now I was thinking about this. They each have a gaming PC, right?
Yes.
And then they have a streaming PC.
Yeah.
So we're at over 500 PCs in this museum.
I don't know about you guys, I'm not sweating, you might be, but it feels great in here considering all of the power going on in this room. I mean, you're talking about ring lights galore, cameras galore, PCs, monitors, everybody's on a dual monitor, dual PC setup. I've yet to see how loud it gets in here though. I'm ready to see some people on their feet.
We've seen some trash talk. It's getting spicy.
Oh, it has to get spicy, folks. It's a Call of Duty game. You know what to expect.
I was watching Jay Smooth going up against Tim the Tap Man, Swag, Legion was on the squad. 3 of his teammates just straight up quit out. It was 18 to 186. I was like, they're trying to find an easier lobby. I understand it.
Bully streak, okay.
Full streaks. Oh, before we've got a break coming. I wonder if we can see this Hellstorm.
You want to use it?
She's gotta call him in, right?
Hellstorm.
Is she around us?
I'm telling you, it is a beaut.
You can't, it's time.
You can't loop him in this game. Just call him in.
Hit the buttons.
She's just slaying.
Somebody's gotta tell her. Somebody's gotta tell her.
5. Part of the room she's in. I'll go and hit the key. I'm not against it.
All right.
Off the respawn is when you would typically
Here we go.
call.
Come on.
Hit that D-pad. Oh, she's mouse and key.
Bad news bears, fam. I don't think she's going to find it. We just got a word from the admin. She's been ignoring it since minute 3. She's just this good on the map.
He is frying, though. There is something about she's cooking.
And she's moving around the map, like so fluid. Oh,
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's go, Smixy!
Look at how clean that looks. Map looks beautiful.
Wait, Smixy didn't call the clusters in.
The clusters are
so the clusters auto home on 4 targets around the place. Okay, folks, we're going to compose ourselves. We're going to take a moment. The gameplay's still rocking and rolling, though, here in DC. We'll be right back with a whole lot more Black Ops 6.
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up to 98 inches from TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty.
Não vendeu muito não, tem que fazer aquele jabá pra ver se vende mais.
AMD, official CPU and GPU partner of Call of Duty Next. Herman Miller Gaming is happy to be the chair provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in Herman Miller Gaming embodied chairs. Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Triumph, official motorcycle partner of Black Ops 6. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty.
Ai, meu Deus do céu.
Welcome back, everyone, to the desk. Joining us now, we've got more from the Treyarch team, more amazing humans to talk about Black Ops 6. We got Pablo Ortiz, Matt Schrontz, and Lawrence Metten to dive into everything. Yet again, I used dive again.
Let's
you know what? It fits with Omni.
Whatever you want to do.
I was seeing a lot of people do diving over there. That was wild. Because the amount of craziness that we were seeing from our players was absolutely incredible. This game is, I'm stoked.
Thanks to Nameless and Alley and Pocket, we've already got a meta conversation going, so we have no one better to talk about that than Pablo. We know the players can't wait to get their hands on the Black Ops 6 weapons in the beta. We've been seeing them in action. I've heard a little love for the Tonto, the XM4, the Jackal. We're going to get into that a little bit, but what was your general approach to designing the weapons for this game?
Yeah, on a high level, we really wanted the gunplay to be super tight, really fluid with all the movement that we have going on as well. But still hitting that high fidelity, like best looking weapons that we've ever done.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth, though, man? They look fantastic.
Well, we did see some of the inspect animations, too, and they are fire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're looking and feeling great. And, yeah, a lot of variety, too. That was a big goal for us, making sure that every weapon has its own distinct identity, you know, audio, visuals, the mechanics, all of that. So you're going to see a lot of classics returning, like the XM4, better than ever before. But it's Black Ops, so operators are getting their hands on a lot of experimental prototype weapons as well, and those start getting a little more out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, speaking of prototypes, we have some weapons coming at launch in Black Ops 6 that are completely new to Call of Duty, all new to the franchise, never been in a game before. That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's really awesome, and really just comes back to the weapons team having a blast exploring and capturing that 90s essence, which is pretty untapped for the franchise.
Yeah, we've never been to the 90s before, God.
Guys, we're very well versed in the 90s.
Yeah, we are. Personal experience.
Don't date us, Al.
Hey, I'm on this conversation too, okay?
So at launch, you know, 12 of our weapons players will be seeing for the very first time ever in Call of Duty, which is awesome. And you're gonna get to play with a bunch of those in the beta as well.
Are they? So we will be able to mess around with those in the beta.
Yes, I know people. I've seen a lot of Jackal PDWs.
Okay,
the Vault Edition floating around out there in the stream, and that weapon's amazing if you love playing aggressively, rushing objectives. If you're a little impatient like me. Yeah, there you go.
So I want to see it in action later today too, not just an MP, but very exciting.
No, absolutely awesome. But I mean, there's even more to talk about too, right? Because you know, you guys are also approaching things differently with attachments as well.
Yeah, no, this is really excited about where we landed with attachments this time around. Kind of two core pillars, right? The first was attachments should always feel really good to equip, make your weapon better, right? And the second pillar was giving players confidence and clarity so that they feel like they can experiment in Gunsmith and make their own builds without having to go online and look something up.
Yeah, you're kind of you want to empower people to have the confidence to build their own loadout, use those attachments, know what they're doing. I think that it's awesome, and we're going to hopefully see a lot of customization here at Call of Duty Next today.
Yeah, now what else should we know about attachments here? Like, I feel like there's more than meets the eye with all this stuff.
Yeah, so, I mean, players are going to notice that there's way fewer cons across the board, and attachments are more focused on providing one or two big chunky improvements.
Got it.
There's also, that's mostly consistent in terms of where those improvements will be on all your weapons, so that you quickly are getting into these situations where you're like, okay, I want to make my weapon ADS faster. I know I go to the rear grip, I put on the quick draw. It's that simple.
Love that. Yeah, yeah.
And we're going to get deep into weapon progression with Lawrence here in a little bit, but talk to us about what things are shared in terms of unlocks in the attachment system.
Yeah, so for most of the attachments, you're going to go through your normal weapon leveling journey and unlock everything for just that weapon, but then optics are going to be shared within a class.
Oh, nice. That's huge.
Yeah, so if you're playing with your XM4, you might unlock like a red dot or something like that, and you're going to immediately be able to put that on your AK, no matter what level that AK is, right? It could be...
Oh, that is big.
May have never touched it before. It might be rank 1, and you can already put a red dot on there.
Yeah, it gives you that advantage to be able to get in there early with the weapon.
I can tell who here is not an iron sight stand.
Not
like
it.
me.
Yeah, not it.
That's me.
No, I love iron sights. I love iron sights, but having that ability to be able to go across is absolutely fantastic.
Give me some good, clean glass. That's all I need.
Yeah, well, now we got it. No matter what, as long as it's unlocked in that class. But Matt, actually, time to kill is something that players are always curious about with a new title, TTK, time to kill. How did you guys approach that for Black Ops 6?
It is a critically important part of the game. So I'll go through some quick hits, right? We're slightly lower TTK. You're going to die a little bit faster than something like Cold War. We're at 100 health. We've tested a ton of different health values and around with the weapon damage, but we feel like where we're at right now, it sits really well in the world of Black Ops 6 with Omni movement, our attachment philosophy. But of course, we're definitely looking for data and feedback in the beta, so please give it to us in appropriate ways. And we will listen and assess and adjust.
Follow at Treyarch for more on that.
Yes.
We'll be looking for it throughout the beta.
I'm definitely very interested in how Omni movement and that lower TTK are going to play with one another. We're even seeing it here come to life too, and it's been really fascinating. And I think it's only going to just continue to add a little bit more. Yeah, and make you be a bit more strategic.
Yeah, I mean, it was really important to be able to react.
Yes.
Right. So we don't want the health so low that you just immediately die. Yeah. But we don't want it so high to where you get frustrated. Right. So we feel like we're in a really good spot to where you get a little bit of a dance, but we'll see.
Yeah. Now
designed with Omni movement in mind.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now, Lawrence, my fellow camo enthusiasts out there are many of us. I hear you have some really exciting things for us in terms of challenges this game.
Yeah, so there's a lot you're going to be able to do with weapons. First off, we're bringing reticle challenges and reticle customization back.
Nice.
So that's back to Call of Duty this year. We have an update to the camo system, and as part of that, we have some really dope mastery camos.
We're seeing them right now.
Our Treyarch weapons team has really gone all out, and we are confident we're delivering the best mastery camos we've ever seen in the franchise. Take a look at Dark Matter here. Back and better than ever. And when you shoot this thing, it actually has some dynamic elements that add and swirl and move. Really dope mastery camos in the game this year. We'll have more to show later in the broadcast with the other modes. But
okay, yeah. If that's just only a taste and a moose,
you got mastery camos for every mode.
I'm gonna call out. Lawrence said it. The team killed it on the mastery camos. I see the conversation come up of which was the best gold camo. I see Black Ops 1 come up a lot. I don't necessarily disagree. I think we've topped it. I think we've topped
bold.
it. Yep.
Bold move, bold move.
Let us know.
Hey,
let us know.
There are a lot of cool stuff here, without a doubt here. And these things are looking absolutely incredible. But also, something is looking equally as incredible are Vault Edition weapons, which, I am very, very excited for. I mean, look at these things. They look so cool.
And everybody is running these on the streams today. Like, we've seen these in action.
They are gorgeous. Of course, if you pre-order the Vault Edition and you can unlock bonus content, including the Hunters versus Hunted Operator Pack, the Mastercraft Weapon Collection, the Gobblegum Pack, and Season 1 Black Cell. Plus, if you pre-order the Vault Edition, you will get the chance to use these operators and these weapons. And look at these. I mean, this is absolute
Insane.
shenanigans. You're going to get to use them in the beta. So that's freaking awesome. I'm really stoked for that one.
I like Spooky Fish Knife.
Yeah,
He's trying to hurt you.
That's trying to hurt you.
Yeah, it clearly Spooky Fish Knife.
I forgot what his actual name is, but that's the one that calls out to me.
That's the name. Actually, they're
perfect. Yeah,
change it in the game. Yeah, it's awesome. Now, of course, there is one thing in particular that I have been excited to ask today, and this is the return of Classic Prestige. We saw the announcement. People were popping off about it. Lawrence, what can you tell us about, Classic Prestige? Just give us an overview. What we should be expecting, because I hear Classic, I think Classic.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we're delivering in Black Ops 6 and then some. So we're super excited to be bringing Classic Prestige back to the franchise. If you're unfamiliar with Classic Prestige, you're going to start leveling up 1 to 55, unlocking content for use in your loadouts. If you hit max level, you're going to have the choice to Prestige, relock all that 1 to 55 content.
Yeah.
Do it again, having gained a little
And you still get the perma unlock as well, like it was back in the day?
That is back. So every Prestige, you're going to have a permanent unlock. If maybe you lost access to your favorite weapon or your favorite perk, use that permanent unlock, get it back right away. We have 10 Prestiges in Black Ops 6. Make it through those. You'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 levels to climb through.
Let's take a quick look at our sneak peek Prestige 1 icon.
Dude. So I remember having a conversation with Lawrence in our office. I think maybe we shared an office at the time, talking about bringing this back. And it's like, well, if we're going to make the best Black Ops game ever, then you kind of got to do it. And we said it's got to be a no-brainer to want to enter Prestige. And the team, Lawrence, hats off, like, absolute no-brainer, and I'm going to try to max Prestige. I'm going to try to get Dark Matter. I'm going to try to do all the things.
Yeah, I love that you've said, too, it's not so punishing, that you've made it super rewarding, and, like, of course I'm going to want to relock everything. I'm not risking it all, so to speak.
Yeah.
So on top of that,
it's
pretty great rewards.
Yeah, actually, that's the other thing too, right? Because, one of the things that we always enjoy about the track and putting in that time in is unlocking things and getting stuff. So what are going to be some of the Prestige rewards and just in general that we should be expecting with this?
Yeah, so we didn't want to just bring back Classic Prestige. We wanted to go bigger than ever. We wanted to build the most rewarding version of Classic Prestige we've ever seen. We have a ton of high-value skins, blueprints, charms, and more, all created just for the Prestige system.
Okay.
And I mean, we showed the Prestige 1 icon a minute ago.
Amazing.
If that looked like the World at War zombie to you,
I was going to ask. It's got it looked really familiar.
Hint, hint.
It's because it is. And so one thing we're doing in Black Ops 6 is each Prestige is actually themed after a game in Black Ops history. So not only are we bringing back a fan favorite classic system, it's oozing with nostalgia. It's going to take you on a trip through the past Black Ops games. We're super excited.
I cannot wait to see what the Black Ops 1 is. Oh, I'm so excited.
I mean, I think people are going to love these so much. But Lawrence, what happens to your weapons when you're relocking? Just because this is a new system, we want to take people through what they should expect in terms of what happens to our stuff.
Yep. Yeah, so it wouldn't be Classic Prestige if it wasn't a little dangerous. You're going to relock that 1 to 55 content, but you're not going to lose weapon progression. You're not going to lose your global weapon builds.
Yep.
You're not going to lose challenge progress. When you re-unlock a weapon, you'll have all the builds you created for that weapon available as soon as you get access again. And it was important to us, to Matt's point earlier, we want players to Prestige, but we also want it to pay homage and reflect the classic system.
Yeah.
And so that relock is an important part. You also mentioned the permanent unlock, Alex, so that'll help you mitigate the relock if you really
I'm
lose.
excited.
It's
I'm
still
excited
a little
for that.
scary.
Yeah, so only just a smidgen.
Yeah, it's a calculated risk, and I like that in my Call of Duty. But it really wouldn't be a Black Ops game without a couple of other things that I think you are going to surprise us with.
Yeah, so we got a lot to unlock in the game. Calling card challenges with a deep set of those. We have 100% completion cards in the game at launch. So if you complete the set in multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone, you're going to be rewarded for doing so. Each prestige has its own set of
Those are so sick.
The zombies one looks so cool.
We got Dark Ops challenges. You need Dark Ops challenges in a Black Ops game. So if you're unfamiliar with those are as tough as they get. Hidden criteria challenges that we're excited to see which ones the community find and which ones they maybe take a while to discover. We will not be giving hints.
Nope. Okay.
Redacted.
Smart.
Yeah, a lot to unlock and excited to see what resonates with players.
So we were hearing Miles talk about a little bit while they were casting some gameplay, but it seems like medals are back. And yeah, I'm excited for them. So it seems like there are a ton for us to be able to earn as well. Is that right?
Yeah, we have over 150 medals in multiplayer, lots of returning fan favorites.
A lot of nuts.
And a lot of new ones, too, that we're excited for players to discover.
You can see them popping up on screen.
Yeah, we've been seeing, we got some turned on action earlier.
Love the turned on.
Yeah, that's Pablo's favorite.
Get tagged in the back and just have the perfect flick.
Yep.
My personal favorite is Doink, because it's fun to say and see Doink.
Yep.
But yeah, there's...
I like how you say, I like Doink.
I do. I mean, I popped up and they were telling me some of the ones that were coming out. I was like,
kill an enemy with an impact from a tactical grenade.
That was Stephanie's.
It's a little different than stuff.
It was Stephanie's favorite before she knew what it was.
She just heard Doink. She was like, I'm in.
We love equipment here, okay?
My personal faves are, we have a 1v1, 1v2, 1v3, and 1v everyone medals.
Nice.
And,
I get those all the time.
And search and destroy, right?
Yeah.
S&D, going to this, all the time, picking up those 1v3 medals. This guy is unbelievable. All right, folks. Well, before we wrap up things here at the desk, though, Stephanie, I think there is one more thing that our friends at Treyarch wanted to talk about, because I see it here on the little graphic that we got.
You are so right, Alex, and one more thing. I'm coming to you, Lawrence. So Treyarch has obviously worked on every ranked mode the last few years. We simply need to know when ranked multiplayer is coming to Black Ops 6. What do you got for us?
Yeah, so, I mean, we love competitive COD. Ranked play is in the DNA at Treyarch. And in a lot of ways, we've been building towards Black Ops 6 as the definitive ranked play experience. And we're delivering it earlier than it's ever launched in a Call of Duty game, early in Season 1.
Season 1.
All right.
Ranked
those metas
MP
out.
coming
My
to
friends are
Black
watching.
Ops
They're
6.
massive sweats. They're very happy about that. You know.
A lot of people, a lot of cheering in the room. I think when we talked about this to some of the creators in the building. But thank you so much, Treyarch team, Pablo, Matt, Lawrence.
Thank you.
It's been awesome to have you here today. Thank you for sharing everything that's
Black
coming
Ops
to the
is
game.
back.
Yeah, and it seems like most importantly, you guys are excited about it, which I think you guys are excited about it.
It's been
It
a long
just
time coming.
Yeah, it just radiates to all of us. That joy is so awesome, and I think I speak for everyone in here. This game's freaking awesome.
The vibes are high.
The vibes are high. It's great. It's Black Ops at its absolute finest. But that, of course, covers our news on Black Ops 6 multiplayer. But don't go anywhere, because we have plenty more live gameplay that's going to be coming your way, courtesy of our excellent commentators. We got Miles, Puck, and the rest of the crew standing by. Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, Stephanie. Gone by. Wow, a lot of great updates there from the Treyarch developers. Ranked play, ranked play. Oh my goodness.
Ranked play. Race to prestige, anybody? Race to prestige.
Okay, yes.
Just all the most incredible day of news, folks. I mean, I can hardly contain myself. But while you were at the desk, our creators have switched over to our next multiplayer section, which is a look at some of the new strike maps that are coming to Black Ops 6 multiplayer. So we're going into face-off, folks.
Fast and furious is how I describe this game mode. And I was talking with Aiden. He's saying, I think I found the God gun. I think Hazardous might have as well.
The Tanto 22. It's got like a similar feel. Do you remember the Milano? That like...
And it reminds me of the ADS of the MSMC.
Oh.
One of the all-time favorites.
Oh.
You can
Before your time, Allie, but it was glorious.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little 10 years younger than the rest of you. But Hazardous isn't, and he was at that high ground for a hot minute there. Will finally get shut down, but Shotzi is still rocking this sniper rifle. I mean, players cannot get this guy down.
He's going for the 360.
He said he was going for a clip. You know, I walked over to go watch him, see what he was up to, and he said he was going for a clip, and he won't rest today until he gets a good one. I'm excited to see if he can pull off. Here goes an assassination.
We've seen a few in the trailer. The one that Klaus pulls off with the axe, like the flying. I mean, this is some visceral execution action.
Part robot, part zombie human.
All Black Ops 6.
Incredible stuff. Don't look at us like that, Alley Cat. All
I'm
right,
not looking at you anyway.
Shotzi's put away the sniper rifle for a moment, and this is what I've been waiting for. Can he fry?
He got executed. He wasn't taking any more of that. He said, screw the clip. I need to go for some kills. But he's still getting taken down. Aerith is one of our COD mobile creators. And seeing her pop off here in this situation versus one of our professionals. Pop off queen.
I will say, Shotzi's in the blender right now.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Can he confirm,
I don't see any movement.
Absolutely fried, okay? So that's a good sign for all you guys out there wondering if you could pick up Omni movement fast.
That's what he needed.
You can.
He heard him.
So he looked destroyed. He got the best.
He's on his feet. That might be a different lobby, but yeah.
Clearly doesn't play the objective. Shout out to the 520 compared to your teammates' 1,400.
46
Not
elims.
5, bro.
And was that 5 deaths? 46 and 5? Oh.
Get a confirm over here.
Ridiculous.
And this was called the Scourge, and this thing is absolutely insane. It looks so good, and it has a high mag, so you can
ADS is
just
crazy.
slay.
Yeah, this is a Jackal blueprint, one of the variants. Again, you'll be able to use this in the beta. It just looks absolutely insane. And we saw that matching knife. Again, all the animations, everything looks so cool.
Spooky fish knife.
The spooky fish knife.
I'm calling it that for the rest of the year.
I'm making an emote right now for it.
What are you guys taking with you after your first Prestige?
Oh.
It's a great question. All my attachments, but which one?
I don't know if it works on that.
I'm taking the Jackal.
Like
the Jack?
I'm taking the Jackal with me.
I'm taking the spooky fish knife.
Aims.
I'm gonna just keep my Marine.
I'm taking the aims with me. That thing. We're watching Kenny use it a moment ago. Very, very impressive.
He was loving it.
Damn, okay, physic.
And now I'm looking out for the medals. You see the double kill pops up. Things just so much satisfaction as you're playing and popping 2 pieces and 3 pieces. It looks so sick.
We heard Lawrence talk about there's a 1v1, there's a 1v2, 1v3, 1v everyone medal. I mean, that's going to be so fun to keep account of. I mean, not just, for like players having a good game or even in tournaments. All sorts of exciting plays here. Can't wait.
I can't wait to see what's going on here with FIFA Kill. Now, FIFA, one of the greatest Warzone players of all time. He's
100%.
always streaming. On the other side of this, though, you have Aiden. You have Sage. Good news is he's got Jay Smooth on his team here, Alley Cat, but I feel like this might be a stacked lobby.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good news because Aiden has got a 3-piece on the enemy side of things. I mean, this is a kill feed lighting up not in their favor, but can we just talk about, I think everybody's got tactical sprint on, and I'm going to start yelling at people.
And what I love about this is they're on a strike map, so it's so close. So every time you spawn, you're just going to be getting into engagements and having to use that Omni movement to get away. As we see a dive comes out of nowhere, it's going to be better timing. Those are some of the things you're going to be able to do. You get shot, you just got to get out of dodge.
So unlike Cold War and a strike map in this game, it's not necessarily a piece of a large amount that's been trimmed down. It's an entirely new play space, but it's still using a similar art design or a similar palette from an existing multiplayer map, or at least I've been told.
And this one's Gala, so you can see small themed area. It just looks awesome. And up top, this is the position it looks like you're going to want to hold. This FIFA Kill is absolutely slaying.
And y'all can't see it, but his hair is bright pink. It's kind of getting blinded in this shot, but he's right in front of us, and I'm seeing the sun shining down on him in these shots as he's going to find 2. Has the high ground, will find a 3rd as well. Now, I didn't see him much of as an AR player, but his movement is looking cracked.
Marley 13. Having a very good time here at COD Next. Now, an entirely different experience there, though, Chris. I mean, not necessarily being pinned down in spawn and absolutely beaten alive, but all right, Lila, massive shots.
I walked behind her earlier, and she dropped the quad feed. She's like, how about that one, chat? Everyone is just feeling this game bright and early, and she is not afraid to take on anyone in the lobby.
So Chris walks behind people that quad feeds. I walk behind Tim the Tapman, and he rage quits his first lobby after missing a kill. Honestly, I'm just going to stay on the stage.
Yeah, come with me. I bring the PMA.
And as we jump to Lola, she has the XF4 out with the red dot on. You heard them talking about it. Be able to change her reticle and customize it. That is something we had way back in Black Ops 1. It was one of the best feelings ever. So many features from previous Black Ops games were fine, re-added with that nostalgic feel, but also new. It's been so awesome to see.
Another thing as well, every single time you get a brand new weapon, the optic slot is open and ready. You don't have to level it up. You can put anything you've already unlocked in that prestige. So let's say you've got a big old sight, a ×4, whatever it may be, a nice red dot. It could go on the brand new weapon immediately.
All right, quick question for you guys. They mentioned that there's going to be different themes for the prestiges. We heard about World at War. Will we see a Black Ops 2 one? And is there a chance that I can unlock the foul in the Cap 40s once again?
Imagine some of the best weapons ever, but we got a bunch of new weapons in this game as well. I'm excited to just get my hands on it, try it out.
Can we see
got the
this from
beta coming up.
Salties?
some first timers. Some first timers
Look at
here
all the
in the
medals.
Call of Duty world.
Turned on. That's the one I was looking for. When I play against Chris, I'll be getting a couple.
Impossible. I have eyes on my back. And now I can dive backwards.
Did you see that slide?
I have been against stuff in the DC. It's very clear.
Great stuff coming through as our creators are finishing their first round of Strike. Everyone seems to be enjoying the fun. Alec, what'd you see in that one?
I just saw some incredible movement, and honestly, when I was listening to you guys talk about, getting your medals and all the weapons that are new, also just quality of life updates that all of your classes will move around, whether it's Warzone, whether it's MP, whether it's a private match, rank play. You don't have to keep going in and remaking your classes, and I think that is just so important. It's attention to the small details that Treyarch does really, really well.
And if you guys have been watching all the screens, the finer details, the different HUDs that we've seen, I'm liking people changing it up and making it easier on themselves. We were talking about yesterday, if you're right-eye dominant, we were moving our mini-map up to the top right. And we're like, this is how it should be.
It feels right. I mean, that's a very, very easy change. It's just called inverted. There's a lot of presets. We saw 2 that were locked for now, but there's a streamer, and there's, I think, one that you can fully customize. Could be wrong there, but
we're getting into the weeds.
Lots of different options for those HUD presets. We're getting a little teaser of some of them here. Again, it's just a new dawn, baby. It's a new day, and it's a long, fantastic year of Black Ops 6 ahead of us.
Now, Miles, you're a full-time employee, and I'm a contractor, so I can ask this question. Can we talk about theater mode yet?
I think
Do I have to wait till later in the show?
I think we can. I'm not seeing any heads.
Nobody's coming to arrest us right now.
There's no red dot on my chest, is there?
We're safe.
Day one.
We're
going to see the best montage.
Can you imagine the clips that are going to come out of this game?
When I'm hitting them jumps and flips and dives, it's going to be a fantastic time, and you get to watch it in all sorts of angles, folks. While we're going to leave our creators for a moment, folks, we do have a bit of an update from Lottie, who's roaming the halls of Call of Duty next with some special guests.
I certainly am indeed. Some very tall special guests. I am joined right now by Keyshawn, Tristan, and Bub from the Washington Wizards. You guys may recognize them. Right, if I can reach here, but Keyshawn, first of all, Call of Duty next. This setting, I think, is insane. What do you make of this setup with all our creators?
I didn't know what to expect walking in here, and just walking in here, seeing the environment, the vibe, and just how good it looks, it's amazing to me.
It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's very vibey for sure. Tristan, have you managed to get your hands on the game yet? Have you played?
Yeah, I played. It's a great game. It's like a new maps, a new setup, and it's very nice. A little different, a little change, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'll see how much I'll get on the game.
All right, we'll see how much you're grinding for sure.
I'll
and
grind
Bub,
for sure.
What type of player are you, Bub? Are you multiplayer,
Parece que o cara tá
zombies?
visitando, presta atenção, o cara do meio, ó.
Don't
Ele tá com fone de ouvido ali, ó.
I play zombies sometimes.
Tá caindo ali
I'm
pra
not
baixo
really
ali,
good
o
at the
shortinho
game,
acima do
so I just play
joelho.
Warzone so you can keep coming back to life.
Damn, I was really hoping you'd start being like, I'm gonna
tá
smoke kids.
fazendo
I was talking a
visita,
big
tá
game,
ligado?
but that's fair. You got time to grind.
Tudo
Absolutely
isso
not.
mesmo.
And obviously, we're seeing some of the incredible creators try this out. Are you
vamos ver
guys
como
fans
que é
of
ali,
anyone's
ó.
streams at all?
Vamos passar ali, vamos ver o que tá
We've
acontecendo
seen
ali.
a couple of AMP
Aí tamo
members in
Castelão
here,
aí.
so it's pretty cool.
Amazing. I love
Aí
to
na
hear
porta
that.
você
And
viu a
lastly,
loirona descer,
Tristan,
até eu ia
how are
parar.
you guys feeling about maybe squadding up together at some point when the game releases?
Us three? Oh, we should play for sure. We should start streaming. I think this has given a good jump start for us. Maybe we get into streaming, so that'll be nice.
Hey, you heard it here first. A Wizards team might be actually emerging out of Call of Duty next. Gents, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Castus,
Thank you
it's
for
back
having
to
us.
you.
Thank you so much, Lottie. We've got some of the biggest names in Washington all here to
achei que
check
era o
out Black
Hayashi,
Ops
mas
6. I
não.
wanted to ask you, though, while we're watching more gameplay, who is the greatest celebrity or athlete that you've played with or against or just watched in Call of Duty?
Oh, man, you're talking about skill at Call of Duty, huh? I would say I played with these amount of athletes. You know, Marcus Valdez-Scaling was unbelievable at
MVS?
Warzone. MVS is one of the best Warzone players that I've played with.
mano,
I think he's
amiguinho
great.
não
And then
sabe-
Max
sabe jogar de
Holloway,
12,
a
é
fighter,
foda.
Yes.
unbelievable player as well.
He was really good. I won a gunfight tournament with Michael B. Jordan, with his teammate, and I went into that. I'm not gonna lie, I went into that fully thinking I was going to have to carry him. He wasn't going to know anything. He came in hot as hell, knew everything, had his own call-outs.
Yeah.
He asked me a couple of questions, and I was like, "We're absolutely going to smoke this. There's no way we lose," and we didn't.
Did he have an 8-pack or a 10-pack in person?
He was wearing his own clothes.
Why were you looking?
He starred in Creed. He's a pretty good athlete.
Everybody
as well.
loves Call of Duty.
Let's take a look at the gameplay.
Tim loves Call of Duty.
Tim loves Call of Duty, except when he rage quits. But
He did rage quit.
He's
I
not going to
watched
do it
happen
now. We
live.
talked to him about
Here we
it.
go.
No, he did it like 10 minutes ago.
Zogoro. Oh, wow. Hit that player. Look
oh,
at
yeah.
the diamond.
It looked good to me. It looked good to me.
Go forward, then backwards. And those are some of the gunfights you're going to have to get used to in this game.
I mean,
the
quads on that man to hit them dives.
Hitting them squats.
Look at this. This is so hard to stay alive. That was a phase player taking him down there. I'm not sure exactly who that was, but on a shifty, another Warzone warrior.
But also one of the most individually talented, just Call of Duty players we've seen come into the scene from a content creator side. And now competitor in Warzone. He's been unreal, so I'm excited to see what he can display here.
His aims is not missing, Ali.
No, he's not missing. But kind of piggybacking off of Omni movement, it looks like a lot. Like, it looks very daunting, but I promise you, once you are loading into the game, once you are playing, it comes so naturally. It feels like it's going to be a big change. It really isn't. It's super fun. It's super natural, and you can already see it. Like, people aren't struggling. They're having fun. They're testing out kind of their limits and their abilities with the Omni movement. It is so good.
At this point in time, I think our creators have had maybe like 2 or 3 hours of total gameplay time. So, I mean, they've picked it up real fast. It's going to feel difficult for them to go back to, you know, a different Call of Duty, go back to MW3 or go back to previous games. You know, we always love to do throwback tournaments and throwback gameplay in the sort of mid-off season. It's going to be hard after Omni movement.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's going to change the way that you approach basically every scenario. I mean, when you're hitting a corner and you're walking into a building, like I said, you know, when we were talking about it, it just feels natural. Like, it's new, it's awesome, but it feels natural, almost how it should be. And obviously, they've catered the maps towards the movement as well, so everything is smooth when you're running around.
Some games that you'll play in the FPS genre, it feels like you're ice skating around the map. Absolutely not in this. Now, what's happening here, Miles?
Oh, this is, I mean, we're taking a hostage, and we're holding on to this player as a meat shield.
Yeah. Wait, that hipfire was insanely accurate.
So again, this is a new feature in the game. You're able to take these players hostage from behind. This is sort of an alternate to an execution. This is going to go huge in Search and Destroy, in Warzone. You can be able to take a hold of players. They will take the bullets for you. You have a limited amount of time, and if you get rescued, you can be rescued by your teammates. So, and I'm screaming like, he's got me. I'm being taken.
I got you,
I'm being taken. Wheeler's coming out of nowhere.
In the sniper.
Would you call
saving
that
me.
a meat shield?
It's a meat. I'm calling them a meat shield. That's not the. I don't think that's the official name.
It's a personal bodyguard.
I feel like I just got told that was the official name.
I like that you're a personal bodyguard.
That was just what came to my head.
Against your will, bodyguard.
Hey, guess what? You got a job now for the next 12 seconds. That's right. You'll be guarding me, sir. Marley13, though, thank you so much for that. And oh, yes. Legion.
Oh, he power punched it, too.
Oh, yeah. Legion, do it. Find somebody and blow them up.
Let's do it. Come on.
Yeah, baby!
Oh, no, he's not taken.
Leave him alone! Oh, no. Leave him alone.
Well, Legion turns into someone's personal meat shield as the game comes to a close. And a draw. We don't see many of those either.
Yeah.
And I love that they're just using this left and right. This is so sick.
He's screaming for help. Please, somebody save me. It doesn't last forever. You will be taken care of there. And Zogoro, look, man, it happens to the best of us.
So you just have to be aware. You can't get taken as the meat shield.
It's going to be all snipers, right? All the snipers who have been camping, you finally climb up next to them. They don't get to use tack insertion. Nah, they coming with me.
And you know what? When you have that prox chat out, I'm talking to you the whole time.
The whole time, whispering.
Literally in your ear.
Hey, buddy, what you doing up here?
Do you mind if I just borrow your body for a second?
Just for a minute.
Just take some bullets for me.
All right, Zog, what do you got for me? I'm ready for some Blaine train.
Not much. Not much.
It's coming though. You know, it takes a moment to
mundo.
He's getting collabs here. What more do you want from him?
Honestly, I think that was an opposite jinx. I think I just helped him there.
It's all happening here, folks. Collaterals, shield plays. It's happening here at Call of Duty next. Unbelievable day so far.
Question on Attach. So he won his first world championship when we went to New Movement back in Advanced Warfare.
That is true.
How do you feel he's going to adapt as now one of the old guard in the CDL coming into Omni Movement?
I think he's going to love it. I mean, Attach is a guy who could run any weapon, so we'll definitely be checking him out later today throughout the show.
We'll be checking out a whole lot later on today in the show, but now we're going to take a little bit of a moment to look back. Let's take a look back at some of the best reactions during multiplayer today, brought to you by our friends at TCL.
Esse era o maluquinho que tiraram da loja do MW2. E eu vou falar um negócio pra você. O que bateu na mulher? O que? Tiraram ele da loja por quê? Mas tá bom. Ele foi acusado de bagulho de bater na filha dele. Ah, tá. É foda. Foi ele ou foi o melhor amigo dele? Foi um dos dois. Aí ele ficou puto e aí saiu ele e o amigo dele da loja. Aí virou skin rara. Negão aí, ó. Esse negão parece que joga
O cara jogar em
basquete.
terceira pessoa ali,
Não. Mano.
And that does it. Black Ops 6 multiplayer. We're heading out to a very quick break, but when we come back, we'll be back over at the desk with more of our Treyarch developers for an exclusive look at Black Ops 6 Zombies. That's it all, folks. Stay tuned throughout the show for live Warzone gameplay on the new Resurgence map and updates on Call of Duty Mobile and Warzone Mobile 2. Ooh.
Don't go anywhere.
Wow.
Vamos ver a MC cortando a live, agora não vi nada. Então. Ó, daqui a pouco já vai dar pra pegar o...
Experience the world of Call of Duty with Corsair, the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty.
Ó, o relógio, que da hora.
Introducing the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 collaboration from Movement. Get early access with email sign up at movement.com/call. Call of Duty Next is powered by Xfinity. Stay ahead of the game with ultra-fast speeds and a smooth, low-lag connection. Operators get ready to unleash a force of nature with Polaris Razor Pro R, dropping into Call of Duty Warzone in Season 1. Change your game. Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty. Take your Call of Duty gameplay to the next level with Nanoleaf's modular RGB smart lights. Step into the game and sync your lights with the action on screen for the highest level of gaming immersion. Origin. Customize your PC. Official gaming PC and gaming laptop of Call of Duty.
Não, tô falando que a grande customização é a toda...
Sim, mas eu tô falando gabinete. Você tá me dando um gabinete que tem de laranja, customizado.
Customizado, COD.
Welcome back, folks. I found myself up on another overlook perch here at Call of Duty Next to let you guys know that the 5th annual Call of Duty Endowment Bowl presented by USAA will be coming to you live directly following Call of Duty Next. Code Bowl 5 will feature 10 esports teams from the military branches from the US, UK and Canada to compete alongside the most competitive players in Call of Duty Warzone, including Aiden, Benny Central, Natasha, Olims, Joe Woe, Stode, Symphony, Teep, Westy, Zlana, Country Music Star Kane Brown and more. Tune in to see who will dominate Urzikstan, be crowned the second Monster MVP, and for the first time ever, claim victory in the Code Bowl 5 Solo YOLO. You won't want to miss the chance to celebrate 5 years of Code Bowl, 15 years of endowment impact for veterans, and learn more about the upcoming endowment pack in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Stay tuned after next to see who will take home the coveted Code Bowl 5 trophy, live from Washington, D.C. Now, I'll tell you what, folks, the energy in this building is unbelievable, and we've only just really begun. If you are just tuning in live, welcome to Washington, D.C. Welcome to Call of Duty Next. We've had so much incredible news so far, but it's not over yet because we're going to head on down now to the developers at Treyarch to give you guys an exclusive look at Black Ops 6 Zombies. So GB, you know what to do. It's over to you.
Thank you so much for that, Lonnie. And yes, the Cold Bowl is incredible. Make sure you guys stick around for that. And a great time. And those players are going to throw down in the server. You best believe that. But here we go, folks. We're at the desk. And it's now time to talk about everyone's favorite undead thingamajigam. It's zombies, baby. And you guys may have seen this online. Round-based zombies is back. And honestly, I'm stoked. It could be better than ever. I think it is going to be better than ever.
There's only one way to find out.
And how? Yeah, that's right. So now we will have 2 maps at launch, and one of which we're going to be debuting here live at Call of Duty Next. So folks, welcome to Liberty Falls.
Mano, tem 116 mil aí, ó, bagulho dos zombies.
There's a place just round the bend. A place by the name of Liberty Falls.
Esse é o mapa que a doutora...
1991's fastest growing town in America, and it's plain to see why. It's a place of simple tastes. Neighbors help one another. Where church ain't just for Sundays.
So if you're passing this way, be sure to stop on by.
Porra!
We're dying to welcome you.
Quem tem aracnofobia já era, abraço. Cedros.
Pre-order digitally and instantly unlock the Reflect 115 camo pack in Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Warzone.
Let's kick things off with a good old-fashioned hell yes round.
Lembrando que os bagulhozinhos ali de diamante, chavinha.
We are welcoming to the desk
MW3.
the Treyarch Zombies team. We've got Kevin Drew, Steve Bianchi, and Anthony Saunders. Guys, that Liberty Falls trailer, as Alex said, it's going to leave a mark.
It's intense. It's incredible, right? Yeah.
Small town.
It was peaceful. It's a little more dangerous now.
Yeah, it looked like it would have been a good time out with the family. Now, not so much.
You know, we've been riding the Zombies hype train since reveal, and you know, I feel like I just hit a new level there. But there are two awesome round-based Zombies maps that launched with Liberty Falls and, of course, Terminus Island, which you know we've been talking about over the last few weeks. What does it feel like to just have both of these out in the world now?
Oh, it's so awesome to have basically Zombies Month, where we've gotten just so
really
much
has
time
been,
to show off all the hard work the team's been doing for the last 4 years and showcasing both maps, very different.
Brilhoso, bang, bang.
Yeah, lots of hard work over the years from the Zombies team. And Steve, Liberty Falls kind of feels like a new setting for Zombies. Like you said, small town, it's bright. It feels like a little bit of a different place. What, you know, what's this map all about?
Yeah, it's this really idyllic small town, you know, it's in West Virginia, but now it's like the site of a zombie incursion zone, so watch out, it's just destroyed immediately, right? It's crazy, but there's so many details when you look around the map and all these little shops and things like that. You just, it's such a built-out world. It's great. And there's actually all these little stories about the people who used to live there and some little side quests that maybe you'll find.
You guys side quests never.
So, yeah, you gotta wait till it comes out.
And of course, Black Ops 6 is set in 1991. So first look at this map on Liberty Falls. It really seems like we're embracing that early 90s era, where of course we see it all over Black Ops 6, but this has got that nice nostalgia.
Oh yeah. So I mean, Terminus is a little hard to get that 90s vibe when you're in a remote Pacific
prison.
Yeah. I've been in a few prisons in the 90s, so.
Liberty Falls is really like where we got to.
É, igualzinho. Meu Deus, não é filho não, cara, é neto.
E mãe? Isso, neto. Deixa eu saber, cara, eu não sou da família do cara, tio.
Minha live travou aqui, minha live travou, caralho.
Deus quiser.
Voltei. Ó, propaganda na zona da Claro. Não vou mostrar na minha live não, porque eu não tô...
Não tô sendo pago.
É.
Cadê o cashback, Claro? Alô, Claro, patrocina nós.
Não assisti propaganda não. Ó, Claro Flex.
Se eu fosse num evento desse aí, eu ia chegar no cara lá e falar...
Terminus experience versus the Liberty Falls experience.
Pra vocês não é nada, pra mim é tudo.
Rather, Liberty Falls has a pretty deceptive comp compared to like the more immediate threat you feel when you load into Terminus. Terminus is dark, it's claustrophobic immediately, so you feel that threat, you know. The brightness of Liberty Falls will have you feeling almost kind of safe, like maybe you get hit up Yummy Freeze, get a couple scoops, but you know, this is zombie
Don't tempt me.
Yeah, you know it's not all good. You know, as you explore the map, you'll start to see the signs of the outbreak. You'll see the signs of a failed attempt to contain this thing.
Okay.
So, you know, it'll be everything that you expect. And what we want this to do is like set, you know, we want it to be easy to pick up, you know, but hard to master.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot for players to chew on. It's a smaller map, so again, a lot for players to chew on while they try not to be chewed upon. There you go.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna write that one down. But speaking of story, because you kind of hinted at it a little bit, it's a failed attempt at a containment, which means you know we got to look at the cinematic earlier this week that's gonna set up the map. And damn, there's some spooky things happening in there. You know, we're seeing for the very first time the man himself, Edward Richtofen, since Black Ops Cold War. And he seemingly is going to get yeeted into another dimension here by the ether. What does this mean, Kevin?
Well, you know, I think it's the cinematic, first of all, is incredible, but I don't think this is how we expected to find Richtofen, and it's a bit of a change of expectations. We're not going to give anything away right now. But we're really just setting the groundwork for the game in this cinematic. It's basically whatever you saw at the end there, and Richtofen.
Well, and also too, we see his family, you know, I'm going to make some assumptions here. It seems like they were violently murdered, or there's some sort of very...
I think they just were out at the sun too long,
I hope he doesn't have those nightmares.
No sunblock on the picnic. That'll do some things to you.
Yeah, so up until now, we've really been framing him up as this villain. And, you know, he's done terrible things to our crew on
Olha aquele botãozinho do cérebro estarando no peito do cara lá, ó. Ia combinar direitinho com minha espião aqui, ó.
Yeah, we're adding some complexity.
Yeah, the best villains are always the ones that believe that they're doing the right thing, you know what I mean? There were some really sick moments in that
aquela ringuilate ali, ó.
So you can definitely
Compra monitor
get
desse,
the vibe
fácil.
that there was... It's going to be pretty wild. I'm excited for it.
And you didn't talk about the end there. I'm gonna push on a little bit. I'm gonna push on a little bit. You tell me no. What's that? A Maxis voice that I heard there?
No, you could make some assumptions there. If you played the end of Cold War, some things happen that really kind of translate here and kind of connect the points.
So is that what you would suggest players start if they want to get into the story?
While we're waiting? Yeah, if you want to jump into Cold War, it's a great time to go check out those main quests and get you ready.
Yeah, I'm going to zombies, but all right, we're headed right into zombies gameplay here. But a few quick things for those of you watching at home. We are spoiler-free today. We do not want to ruin the moment, play it at launch, so the main quest and all the Easter eggs are actually turned off. And of course, the dedicated crew is back in round-based zombies in Black Ops 6. But since Liberty Falls happens to be dedicated crew's busy. They're trying to break out of prison, so they're not at Liberty Falls.
Amiga, New Zombies Gameplay, eu quero ver a gameplay, eu não quero ver você conversando. Apesar que, mano, a opinião de mulher em jogo de zumbi, vamos ficar quieto.
But it seems like once that's good to go, Black Ops 6 Zombies is live. There you have it, and we are in to the action. We're going to be sticking around with this one.
Do nada, trocou do multiplayer pro zumbi. A pessoa está lá jogando multiplayer desconectada, agora é o zumbi, vamos.
Round-based zombies back. That is going to be really exciting, fun, just, you know, kind of see how far you can climb, right? That's always the gimmick.
O cara do multiplayer lá matando todo mundo. Ei, mano, esse cara tá de hack.
Where on the map are we right now?
This is the bank
here.
So
engraçado pra
you can actually get up on the
caralho,
roof here too. We call this the Alamo. It's like the last holdout that they had here, Project Janus. So it's actually where you'll find the Wonder Fizz inside here. Yeah, we have Juggernaut. This is kind of the classic central point of the map. So there's a lot of good connections you can make between the two major sections here.
So we see we're in this mission right now, Liberty Falls. Who's your handler? You know, like what's the goal of the Liberty Falls mission?
Right. So we actually got introduced to our handler in the cinematic.
Os dois braços mexem também, achei meio suspeito.
Okay.
You know, Richtofen told him, lock it down, try to protect Liberty Falls. As
não, mas é estranho, bonequinho assim, ó.
Enter as an
Olha os montes de arma.
group, and he mistakes you as part of Project Janus. So he starts to team up with you and guide you along to try to salvage the situation, see if anyone's still alive, figure out what's going on, really just try to contain.
But you said that he assumes that you are a part of the group.
So you might not be.
You might not be.
Oh.
TBD.
Okay, all right. That is, I'm quite curious to see how that story plays out with there, but that's going to be pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have someone in the bowling alley here. This is Liberty Lanes. And there's my guy, Mr. Peaks. Little neon Mr. Peaks on the wall.
Compra um perkzinho ali pra nós ver como que é a animação do perk.
Oh, and we're crafting. We're at the crafting table.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so crafting's back. You can make support, which is mostly score streaks, but a self-revive. We're actually limiting how many self-revives you can craft in a game now to 3. Tougher and higher rounds, less opportunities.
I definitely needed that. I needed.
Oh, here's our first abomination.
Okay.
Tem um Cerberus pequenininho, esse Cerberus ele tá ficando demais.
You can always leave it up to the ray gun. Yeah.
Somebody, of course, Lego lock out the ray gun.
So the ray gun has a new look.
Yeah, so the weapons team did an amazing job. They remodeled the weapon and gave it a huge polish pass. So like the weapon inspect, it looks amazing. You actually see the cartridges.
there's a lot more animations when he's firing it too. You could see it was revolving around there. So it's really neat.
I'm sure we're going to get another ray gun look as we get further into Liberty Falls. Benny Central here around 11.
Yeah. Now, something I am curious about, because the world looks very lived in. It's got a lot of, you know, it seems like it has a lot of layers to it, and there's a story to be told in the map itself, right? So, you know, what is like being in this map like? How does this relate to the players? Like, what are going to be some goodies that they can find around here? Like, what do we have?
Yeah, you know, we have an epic main quest here in this map that you'll be able to experience when it comes out. And, you know, as part of that, we are really upping the challenge this time around. So I think people will be pleasantly surprised of what they need to do to kind of do, you know, challenge their skills and their puzzle solving abilities. But, you know, we also have some really cool rewards for that as well. So we have new operator skins and actually for the first time Wonder Weapon skins as well.
Wonder Weapon skins, that is something that I think people are going to be
the ability to make your ray gun look like a different ray gun.
Yeah, we're super excited for the day one hunt, on this map. Everyone's really stoked, working on the map. We can't wait.
Yeah, I'm not going to get a lot of work done that day. I got to be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
If you're looking for anything, I'm going to be busy.
You can definitely also see the Omni movement as well playing a role in this too, right? That has to add a different layer to this, because now you know, before you're like, oh, run. But now you can just like slide back. Yeah, you can just move away. Has that added some fun layers to the zombies experience?
I'd say definitely a PhD flop.
A Vandinha, isso mesmo, isso mesmo.
You run and jump down.
Achei que era só eu que achava parecido.
Back dive and explode, and it's great. It's really cool. The movement makes it so fluid to get around.
You can run backwards now, but there might be zombies behind it.
Not
necessarily an advantage.
It's safe to assume there are zombies anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually, we have
mais
That's kind of a nice way, if you're able to play like this, to get a little bit more behind you.
Wow, I did not realize that. That is actually really cool. And then you can also see just like the wild slides.
We're showing off.
It shows off Omni movement really well.
Yeah. No, that's pretty damn awesome. So now, in terms of main quest, can we confirm here that they're like every map is going to have like a main quest at launch?
Definitely. We'll have both at the launch. Both these maps will have main quests that we're super stoked for people to play. Been putting a lot of effort in, saying tuning and balancing these things. So it's going to be a good challenge. We can't wait.
Should we be expecting that difficulty to be climbing up and getting harder and harder?
Yeah, I think we're always trying.
Yeah.
The world is trying to solve a single puzzle, but we always want to make sure the steps are intuitive but hard to discover initially. It's an interesting balance, and we always give it a shot every time. And always trying to hone
challenge your skills too.
Customizar, tipo assim, o que eu quero no minimapa que aparece na partida. Tipo extremo dos zombies, tá ligado?
Discover the narrative in zombies. Anthony, what have you got for players who might be newer to zombies with Black Ops 6?
Personalizado pra caralho. Acho que eles nem iam ter tanta riqueza de detalhes assim, não.
Which, as the name suggests, will help direct the players through the main quest. What we've done is allow the quest, or rather the rounds, to progress as the player opens up the map and completes the quest. So as they finish steps, the rounds will ramp up. It'll help keep things under control. We've given it a general cap of round 15, so things will never get too crazy for the players. Yeah, so we're really excited about that.
So you've never really dived into the zombies experience before. That is like the best way to do it, to like acclimate yourself to that.
Yeah, I think we all know someone that has just either been intimidated or just hasn't been able to get into the main quest because of the difficulty, and we're hoping that this will be a good for them.
Oh, we're seeing a trap.
It's
Então pode a mulher ali, ó. Eita porra! Olha isso, tá aqui o olho da mina. E dá dano no cara.
This is a life-size action figure here from a comic book, right? That actually you can fire this up, and she blasts zombies with her laser death beam eyes here. But you gotta watch out there because your head can get clipped too. So be sure to crouch.
I was taking some shots there.
Some collateral damage.
You don't want to hang out in the comic book on top of the counter. Get blasted during that. But there's great witty comments as part of that as well. It's really fun. And there's another trap they might come across here as well. The Dark Ether Field Trap is around here, and that's a really cool project. Janice set those up. And actually, you know, it'll slow down and dissolve zombies actually when they're in there. And
We love dissolving zombies.
And lure them, but you don't want to linger there too long either. It's going to impact you after a little bit of time. So those are really fun too.
A good zombie, a good zombie dissolving goes a long way for the soul. You know. Now, I understand as well. You know, because there are a lot of new things that are going to come into zombies.
Somebody's got the jet gun. Okay, so
speaking of,
Hutch, one of the OGs, we could talk about this. Every map has its own unique wonder weapon in Black Ops 6.
Yes.
What are we looking at here?
This is the jet gun, right, for this map. This is a favorite returning, maybe fan favorite from Transit that we're actually boosting up here, and you're not gonna break it apart now, right? Like last time, you're gonna actually keep it. It just overheats. So once you construct it, you have it. So obviously, if people haven't played it before, it's made from a big jet engine. So it's gonna suck in all these zombies, chop them up, kind of spit them out the back end of that. You can actually pull in, salvage, stuff like power-ups. We have weapons and things like that too. If you get, so it's really fun to use that weapon. Just cranking through the zombies. Specialty weapon blast that you can do and charge up, and it fires off. And
that's sick. In case of emergency, break glass type scenario.
For sure. Well, like I said, a lot of new things that are going to be coming to this. We just saw even things that are returning that are getting a fresh coat of paint on it. But also, I want to talk about the new perk machines as well, because there's one name in particular that I absolutely love, the Melee Macchiato. It's just too good. What is it? What can you tell us about it?
So this perk machine is new, and it is everything that is 90s. We've got grunge rock, we've got boxy, we've got coffee. So
coffee shops, what's better? Yeah.
So called a cappuccino. Wait till you see what it costs.
You drink it, it replaces your gun butt with this lethal punch that sends zombies flying. Really fun to use. It also ties in nicely with our dedicated melee, which is also coming to zombies. So when you bring your baseball bat, your knife in, it buffs the damage for that as well. So it's a really nice perk, especially in early rounds to get a kind of a
here's the armor buy.
So we've moved armor as wall buys instead of, it used to get it, you'd have to get it from the arsenal. And so now it's such an important thing. That we thought we wanted to get that out there at a level, and it's part of the core progression, right? You're deciding, do I want to get Jug or do I want to get tier 2 armor?
Yeah,
right?
and that can obviously, you know, like be your undoing ultimately, or it could be the thing that bails you out in the end, right?
Prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not just about, you know, all of the new things coming to Zombie, because we actually have some really awesome things returning from previous Zombies experiences that have that exciting twist on top. And one of those things that's hugely important is gobble gums.
Yeah, so we might have seen it somewhere around here, but we've got several gum machines. Gobble gums are a consumable buff system that was first introduced in Black Ops 3. They're really fun. You use them and you kind of break the rules. It gives you little really powerful abilities for a little bit of time, or it kind of progresses your growth. We made a lot of improvements this game, so you always have to earn things in zombies, so it's still important. You make your pack at the front end, but once you get in, you still have to go to these machines. One's free every round.
But you can earn them just through playing, to your point.
As you play, as rounds turn, you always have a chance to earn them. What's new and really cool is we actually allow you to take 3 and store them on yourself. So you can actually kind of strategize or make combos and decide how to use them. It uses the score streak menu, very similar to MP. So if you're familiar with that, kind of sorting between those, you can do it here. Really excited to see how people are going to kind of
just feels like you guys are doing such a great job of just making sure that like the person who only plays multiplayer can go over to zombies and also feel at home with like some of the mechanics that kind of transfer over, which I think is really cool. Yeah.
And that's the awesome thing, especially about like Omni movement, the global systems that are coming. We called out the HUD presets earlier, which you'll be able to see in zombies as well. Dedicated melee, plenty of stuff.
So much of the stuff we do at the core is so buttery smooth. It's like we want to bring that over into zombies.
You're making me hungry. We're talking about coffee and butter. And maybe it's something about watching the zombies trying to eat you that's
it's a little bit of that, but it's a different kind of hunger, a bit more evil.
So Kevin, augments are also a huge new thing coming. to zombies in Black Ops 6. And I've heard this referred to as build crafting a little bit. You get the combos going. You know, how's this going to work?
Yeah, so this is the evolution of a permanent progression system that we introduced in Cold War. This idea that the longer you play zombies, you get to power up your abilities, your field upgrades, your perks, your ammo mods, make them more powerful. What's different this time around is you're unlocking augments, and there's 6 per category of content. So you have minors and majors. And the idea here is that depending on what you're trying to do in the game, whether it's high rounds, playing as a group, going for the main quest, right? That's really going to impact how you build your augments and what you set. And so ultimately, you're making your Juggernog your Juggernog.
Your Juggernog.
It's my Juggernog. Your Juggernog is not like mine. Or maybe it is.
Maybe it is. I'm a support player.
So maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
But there's over 100 of these to unlock, and it's going to be a very lengthy journey to unlock all of them. So yeah, just really excited to see like what combos people come up with and builds.
One thing that I always loved when at the studio, when you guys talk about the making of Black Ops 6, sort of these set of core pillars that the game was built around, and one of those is become monster. And that's something that's interwoven across the entire game, but you folks on the Zombies team said, hey, we'll take that literally, and that seems like how we got Mutant Injection.
Yeah, it's a blast, right? So yeah, here we have it. You see, you inject yourself, and you actually can become a mangler for a time. And you just plow through zombies and chop them up and blast them. It's great, you know. And we've been wanting to do this for a really long time, and the animators actually showed us like, hey, check this out. Like, let's do this. Let's make this happen in this game. So we're like, yeah. So this is the first score streak that's really meant for zombies, and it's just such a blast to play.
Also, you can hear the maniacal laughter coming from the. He's like, you know.
I feel like it's like being a chopper gunner on the ground. Like you're a living chopper gunner. It's like that level of power.
I think you said yesterday too, like the mangler on mangler crime. If you use mutant injection on another, you know, on a mangler.
That's great. The VO that he says is great during that too. It's
incredible.
Hilarious.
Got to see that.
No, for sure, for sure. All right, well, there's other things to talk about here as well. Kevin, why don't you go ahead and tell us about the arsenal as well, and like what should we be expecting there?
Yeah, so we've really streamlined the arsenal this game, and also kind of given it a glow up. It's, it'll be found on the level. It's a one-stop shop for weapon upgrades. It's where you spend your salvage to upgrade rarity and apply ammo mods. What's also really cool though is this time it's kind of got an AI drill and sergeant voice, and it will actually kind of call you out if it notices that you run nearby it. If your weapon's underpowered, it might be like, you know, kind of shout at you.
I love it when my NPCs judge me. You know,
to get over here and upgrade, because it's really important to kind of keep up with the power band. As these zombies get harder and harder.
Yeah, we just heard someone wail.
I just heard someone scream at no behind us. So
that's how you know they were in a good run.
They might have hit that death animation that we've been hoping to see.
Oh man, and this the abomination is just horrifying. I am not looking. There's like one outside too, right? There's like some massive one. There's just so much to talk about. We're going to be talking about it. Don't worry, folks. Plenty to yap about when it comes to zombies. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we're talking some more Black Ops 6. See you guys on the other side.
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up to 98 inches from TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. AMD, official CPU and GPU partner of Call of Duty Next. Herman Miller Gaming is happy to be the chair provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in Herman Miller gaming and body chairs. Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Triumph, official motorcycle partner of Black Ops 6. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty.
Pre-order the new half-scale DG2 Wunderwaffe replica. Bonus, all fans who grab one of these for their collection will get a gift with purchase. Exclusive gold lightning weapon camo.
Não, tá falando pra coisado agora que fez a pré-ordem.
Tá liberado? Estão dando skin assim desse jeito? Oh, louco!
Okay, we are also obsessed.
What was that?
We are obsessed with Abby. That
Okay.
was Abby, which is our pet name for the to-scale mega abomination.
Yeah,
of
because
Black Ops
he gave
6.
he gave that thing a pet name. Oh my word.
Abby.
She hasn't eaten anyone
Yeah,
yet.
she's been very demure, very respectful.
Very cutesy, very thoughtful, but there's actually a team articulating her smoke, all of the things. She did a moment for the creators yesterday as they were coming in.
Holy crap.
I
She's so cool.
she has to come with us. I love her so much.
So we've been in here, so I haven't really had an opportunity to see. And you know, I saw it when I came in today, and I was like, oh wow, that's big. You know, didn't think much about it. But when you see it moving around and stuff, that really hits home. That is utterly fascinating. And actually, as a matter of fact, you can see right there that there is a little placard. I actually have it right here.
Oh, here we go.
That's
We
right.
have officially won.
I am also a Guinness Book of World Record holder, so I'm very proud to hold this alongside my colleagues at Activision and Treyarch, because this is the largest marionette of a video game character achieved by Activision Call of Duty in Washington, D.C. on the 27th of August, 2024.
Abby's a star.
Congratulations.
We're so proud of her and
Yes.
the team that brought her
That built her at Treyarch. So thank you, Zombies team. Huge moment. Guinness World Record holder.
That's a real one. That's a real one right there. That's pretty awesome.
And there's baby Abby.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I mean, again, all horrifying, but now smaller size. So that's just great.
Extra cute.
Extra cutesy. You love to see it. All right, well, now we're ready, obviously, to talk more about zombies, Steph, but what do we have next here? Because we got a lot of good stuff here to dive into.
Yeah, we talked about Wonder Weapons a little bit. You guys got a quick look at the Wunderwaffe. Wunderwaffe, which we have all been arguing about, which is the correct way. I think I'm siding with the internet. I'm saying
I just call it the DG2 because I can barely grasp the English language.
But every map will have its own unique wonder weapon. We got a quick look at the Thrustodyne, but let's go back and have another look here.
The Thrustodyne.
AKA the jet gun.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I love that it's called the Thrustodyne, but in its core, it's just a giant jet engine. It's just gonna devour people.
Model 23, you know, it's like, what were those other 22 models?
Yeah.
Makes you wonder.
It truly makes you wonder what that first version looked like.
And we saw
the person who used it.
We saw in gameplay a little bit, but of course, we still have.
There's that blast attack. Right?
Oh yeah, the blast attack is real. We still have Old Faithful is there, so we got a quick look at the ray gun, but the ray gun has had a bit of a makeover.
Yeah,
there she is.
Good it
looks so cool.
This team knocked it out of the park.
That reload animation is so sick.
Man.
It rotates, right?
Yeah. The back spins, it rotates. You know, you can
tell, like, just again, a lot of work was put into that. A lot of care was put into that. So you know, to the whole team.
Can't wait till you see the Wonder Weapon skin for it. You know, I'm sure now, but
we saw a few skins for it as well. I think some people were running around with it.
There's Pack-a-Punch for both of them in there now, right?
Oh,
Which is the jet gun can Pack-a-Punch too, right?
Complete the main quest.
Yeah.
Maybe
you'll see what that looks like. You know.
Now you really can't talk about the Wunda weapons without mentioning the iconic Wunderwaffe, aka the DG2. And for all those Call of Duty collectors out there, we actually have something pretty dope to show you. Check this out.
Oh,
bam.
There she is.
Boom. Now not exactly, you know, this is obviously a smaller version of it. A little half scale of it here, of the Wunderwaffe DG2 replica that is now available for pre-order on the Call of Duty shop. And we saw Richtofen use the DG2 in the Liberty Falls cinematic, and use it in a lot of creative ways as well, might I add.
Reloading with a zombie's head.
Yeah, you know, that just seemed like a thing to do in the moment, right? Very cool thing to do. But of course, this right here is going to be a perfect shelf companion for, you know, your ray gun collectible that released last year, and I want this, so I'm gonna take it.
Kevin said it best earlier, is like, be like Richtofen, keep it next to your bed. You never know what trouble is lurking.
You get like a camo with this too, right? So you also get something else on top of it. So guys, come on, get out there.
An actual camo you can use in-game for buying the Wunderwaffe on the COD shop.
Yes.
Yeah, that is pretty darn cool. All right, folks. Well, with Black Ops 6 around the corner, now is the perfect time to grab this new addition to your Call of Duty collection. Of course, only available on shop.callofduty.com while supplies last. But that's not the only way to get your hands on one of these bad boys right here. And Miles, tell us what you got for the people watching today. Let them know.
More Wunderwaffen?
Wunderwaffe, yes. You at home can have a chance to win one of 5 Black Ops 6 Zombies Wunderwaffe DG2s. All you have to do is go to X/Twitter and send a tweet with the hashtags #CodNext, Black Ops 6, and Wunderwaffe Sweepstakes, and you'll be entered to win one of the 5 half-scale collectibles. Chris, das ist gut.
Yo, I'm doing it right now, and I'm a little bit lazier than you, so I'm just going to scan this QR code. That's going to help me pre-draft everything, and then I can just tag you and tell you how much better I am at Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh, Zombies. Hey, we got to 28, though. That was pretty rocking. How about you at home, folks? Are you ready to get into the Zombies action? Here, in Call of Duty's Black Ops 6 Zombies. Absolute shenanigans here in DC. Save us, Golden Boy.
Tá ligado que eles estão em pé monitor gigantesco.
They're having way too much fun with that elevated camera.
That stage is so good.
Yeah,
I am obsessed with it.
All right, well, look, guys, and I know there's a lot to talk about here. Briefly, I did want to touch on real fast, because we had talked about directed mode real quick. But just wanted, I know you guys wanted to emphasize something real fast.
What you want to call it, that is actually going to be happening after the launch. So we want to have make sure we have that initial window for all of our dedicated audience to go solve that main quest the old-fashioned way.
Got it.
And the idea is, at the start of Season 1, directed mode will come out, and thereafter in seasons, to open it up for more people to experience.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You want people to, feel like, they can discover what they want to discover, but at the same time be able to introduce new players to the Zombies experience, because everyone should play Zombies.
Yeah,
it's freaking awesome.
At that point, too, you group up with your friends who might have done it already.
Yeah.
Bring them on, get your new friends involved.
Unique rewards.
Maybe join the
directed mode.
join the hunt.
Yeah.
The next time around, once you got your feet wet.
So we saw this a little bit earlier in the show, but I am very excited to talk progression challenges coming to Zombies, which includes some incredibly mastery camos that you're seeing on screen now. Kevin.
Here's our time to shine. These zombie mastery camos are equally awesome as the MP. This one's Afterlife. Looks incredible, but I am really excited about Nebula. This thing, when you fire it, it actually kind of heats up in a way,
that looks cool.
And it just becomes more dynamic the longer you fire it, and it feels like you're like, I don't know, weaponizing the cosmos.
I don't know.
I like that. That is a phrase right there. Weaponizing the cosmos for success.
Reticle challenges and the Dark Ops challenges also coming to Zombies, plus the camo track. The camo grind is almost here. I can taste it.
Yeah.
And Prestige shared across all modes.
Classic Prestige across every mode.
And that is just really, really cool. So there's so much, just so many cool things to talk about here today. But look, if you're like me, I've been oohing and on at all the nice, juicy camos that we've been seeing here today. And I mean, again, you have so much that you can lean on here. Make sure you guys are out there, digitally pre-order Black Ops 6, or you can subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get the Reflect 115 camo pack, of course, playable immediately in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. And these look really cool. I mean, just the visual is just striking in of itself there, Steph. Pretty dope.
I already have these.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and play with them.
I don't doubt it. You have probably everything.
Yeah.
Your inventory is probably wild.
I play a lot of this game.
Quer jogar sem pagar o jogo completo, paga mensalidade.
It's another really cool thing coming to Black Ops 6. Zombies are evolving. Kevin first described this to me as zombie popcorn, which is really gross. But
Changes
Anthony,
popcorn forever for me.
Yeah, Anthony, tell us how these work.
Yeah, so basically we have what's the start of an evolutionary chain represented in the parasite and the vermin. And basically these things will pop out of zombies dynamically throughout an engagement, so kind of switch it up for you. You think you're clearing your horde, and all of a sudden a giant head pops off and turns into a spider and comes after you. And so you have to kind of change where you're aiming. It mixes things up, keeps it interesting, keeps it challenging. You have to look down, look up. Yeah, it really just switches things up for you.
Because if there's one thing that we all needed, it's more ways for things to kill us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, really, it's just more creative ways.
Never enough ways to die. Never enough ways to die.
And you think these are terrifying, there's more on the way.
We got stuff for you.
Oh, man, it's just nasty.
There are more coming. And speaking of things to come, Treyarch team, we've obviously got 2 awesome maps at launch, but what can you tell us you know, what do you got in store for us and beyond that on the live season?
So what I could say is that the next map is going to be coming by the end of this year.
Oh,
and that is going to be
round-based zombies map.
Really setting the tone for how all in round-based we are this year.
Yeah, that's quite significant. I mean, you're just so many options for ways to be able to play. That has to feel pretty good for you guys and the team to be able to deliver so much like this.
It feels amazing.
Yeah, just I'm personally I think we're all just really stoked about all the maps that we're going to come with. Everything just helps kind of tell the story and just pair all the maps themselves pair with the story we're trying to tell. So yeah, we're all really excited.
So excited about it.
Okay.
There we go.
This is a mutant injection, is it not?
Indeed,
yes,
it is.
Oh my word! You can see him go, oh yeah!
Yeah!
It's like the Kool-Aid Man on steroids.
I like his nod of approval.
He might be. I mean, he's all the way in 21.